Hey everybody, this is Ben back again, and welcome back to another video in which now, as I had promised at during the past couple of videos, I'm gonna now officially re-show my entire collection. Both my DVDs and my VHS tapes, which obviously I do these separate videos, and so I do the DVD one first and then the VHS one second, and so obviously we're gonna do the DVDs right now. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. First, I'm gonna I guess I'll explain it after I'm done with showing this. But I got some DVDs actually under my bed there that I didn't even put in the closet. Which, like I said, this year and onwards, it's gonna be different because obviously I have all the DVDs that were under my bed here in the closet now. So anyways, but I do have some DVDs that I did not get a chance to put in the closet yet, and so I'll get them out there sometime, but just not right now. I'm just gonna leave them under here just as they are. So anyways, as you can see, we got American Beauty there, and then I think those are some video games there, and I don't think there's anything else under. And then we got Charlie's Angels way over there. So okay, so now we're gonna go into here. So over here, we got Capote. I think that's how you say it. Big Daddy, Memoirs of a Geisha, The Family Man, The Patriot, Titanic, 50 Shades of Grey, Inception, B-Movie, The Haunted Mansion, which is the original with Eddie Murphy, Godzilla, which is the 98 one, Don't Say a Word, Poseidon, Stand By Me, Reality Bites, Coraline, Old School, Twister and Twisters, The Muppet Movie, The Other Boleyn Girl, and Gilmore Girls Seasons 5, 6. Oh, I have those out of order. I didn't realize that, but 5, 6, and 2. And then let's get some of these out here. We got Blade, The Lion King, The Manchurian Candidate, Stepmom, The Angry Birds Movie, Green Lantern, Shark Tale, Ella Enchanted, American Gangster, Mystic River, Stuart Little 1 and 2, A Goofy Movie, and Revolutionary Road. And then over here on the second area here, we got The Dilemma, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, 500 Days of Summer, Secondhand Lions, Extreme Ops, Home on the Range, Sky High, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, 1, Roderick Rules, Dog Days, The Long Haul, Christmas Vacation, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, and Robots. I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna get those back in when I'm done filming. But so, anyways, now in here in the dresser, we got Spaceballs, Dude Perfect, Trick Shots, Walk Hard, The Dewey Cox Story, The Terminal, Anger Management, The Godfather, Legally Blonde, Transformers, The Monuments Men, Beavis and Butthead to America, Toy Story 1, 2, 3, and 4, A Beautiful Mind, Julie and Julia, Bad Boys, The Hangover 1 and 2, Major League, Funny People, Zoolander, The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Supremacy, and The Bourne Ultimatum, and The Bourne Legacy, Almost Famous, Elemental, Little Miss Sunshine, The Rundown, Pursuit of Happiness, Super Size Me, The Great Wall, Monsters University, Spy Game, The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, and 1.5, The Polar Express, Inside Out 1 and 2, Santa Claus 1, 2, 3, Deep Impact, Cars. Then we got the Expendables, The Sisterhood, The Traveling Pants films 1 and 2, I Love You Man, Space Chimps 1 and 2, The Amazing Spider-Man, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, Passion of the Christ, State of Play, Bounty Hunter, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, The Holiday, Sahara, and Hot Fuzz. Then we got Hannibal, Casino Royale, Along Came Polly, Flight, The Fighter, Ants, Lilo and Stitch, Traffic, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Dear John, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Turning Red, Munich, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, Treasure Planet, Made in Manhattan, American History X, Mad Max, all 5 movies, Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty, 13 Going on 30, Skeleton Key, War of the Worlds, which is the remake, Longest Yard, The Interpreter, Road to Perdition, the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor and the Avengers, Knocked Up, Frost Nixon, Reservoir Dogs, Cruel Intentions, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Cloverfield, Brother Bear, Paul Blart Mall Cop, Barbie, The Departed, Minority Report, Superbad, Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers, and Little Fockers, Pineapple Express, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which is the live action one, World Trade Center, Unite 93, Memento, Cat in the Hat, Peter Pan, which is the 03 one, AI Artificial Intelligence, and Donnie Darko. And then up here, it's cluttered, kind of cluttered with stuff, but this is also where all my Blu-rays are. Did not get a chance to get all this out prior to filming, so this is just how it is for now. But anyways, we got Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, The Hours, Fargo, The Soloist, Ghosts of the Abyss, Forrest Gump, Gladiator 1 and 2, Public Enemies, Shakespeare in Love, Mona Lisa Smile, The Whole Nine Yards, Saving Private Ryan, Incredibles 2, Meet Joe Black, Daddy Daycare, Men in Black 1 and 2, Collateral, Independence Day, Monsters Inc., Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Ring, Step Up, Apollo 13, Green Mile, Finding Nemo, Legend Bagger Vance, and Braveheart. Toy Story 1 and 2, those are the original DVDs from 2000. And then over here we got Star Trek, Rocky Balboa, What Lies Beneath, Jurassic Park, Castaway, The Hurricane, Day After Tomorrow, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, Hulk, iRobot, and The Incredibles. Then we got my Blu-rays here, which are Apollo 13, Aquaman, Bohemian Rhapsody, Bumblebee, The Creator, Deepwater Horizon, Elvis, Ghostbusters Afterlife, and Frozen Empire, Green Book, Nightmare Alley, Rambo and Rambo Last Blood, The Shape of Water, Star Trek Into Darkness, Star Trek Beyond, and 65. I've actually had that out of order, but it is what it is. Then on to my regular Blu-rays, we got Aladdin, Blade Runner 2049, The Box Trolls, Captain Phillips, Creed 1, 2, and 3, the Dune movies, Finding Dory, First Man, F1, Hacksaw Ridge, Interstellar, La La Land, Martian, Midway, Moonlight, Night Museum 1 and 2, Ready Player One, Schindler's List, Shazam, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse, Uncle Buck, Venom, and Wreck-It Ralph. And now we're going into the closet, which I am gonna need have to make several different cuts here because I cannot get all this in one shot, especially since I need the step stool for this. The room has updated, and here the closet has updated a lot. So as you can see, it's a bunch of tools and stuff, but I'm not gonna talk about that. We are gonna talk about the DVDs. So anyways, I'm gonna guess this isn't as bad as it seems, but I am gonna make several different cuts when showing the different DVDs, especially when taking them all down and you know, other stuff. So, you know, to get into the back, so I'm not gonna be able to get this all in one shot. I mean, I could, but I just want to make this more easier for me. Anyways, up top we got Marie Antoinette, Godzilla, which is the 2014 one, Surf's Up, Ratatouille, Life of David Gale, the Lego movies, Open Season, Scared Silly, Book of Eli, Chicago, 10 Things I Hate About You, 27 Dresses, Catch Me If You Can, Cinderella Man, Open Season, Confidence, RoboCop, Because I Said So, Little Women, all 5 seasons of Alias, Chronicle, Hope Springs, Dead Poet Society, About Schmidt, The Pianist, Shooter, Philadelphia 76ers, The Complete History, Last Samurai, Wreck-It Ralph, Blue Crush, Chronicles of Narnia, Ray, The Help, and the Alien movies, Seabiscuit, Glee Season 1, Volume 1, Sister Act, Knives Out, The Office Season 1, actually the first 5 seasons of The Office, the US one, because I have the UK one, which I'll show later, Pooh's Grand Adventure, Secret Life of Pets, Something's Gotta Give, Last Castle, Triple X, Cabin Fever, The Muppets, He's Just Not That Into You, Runaway Bride, The Iron Giant, America's Sweethearts, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Shrek 1 and 2, Avatar, Osmosis Jones, Winnie the Pooh, Springtime of Rue, Shrek Forever After, Aquamarine, sorry, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Popeye, Taken, Sneakers, The Social Network, The Master of Disguise, Big Hero 6, Stranger Than Fiction, Wall-E, A Mob's Night Out, I Am Sam, Open Season 2 and 3, Valiant, Shrek the Third, John High Fidelity, Great Muppet Caper, Chicken Run, Wedding Date, People Like Us, and My Big Fat Greek Wedding. So now I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to get some of the DVDs out so I can be able to show them to you better, and I will be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I have some DVDs already taken out here, which I already have, well, I'm going to start from here and then go over here. Of course, I have some DVDs like already taken out, you know, up that area, and so I'm going to start over here. So anyways, we got Poseidon Adventure, no, the Towering Inferno, then the Poseidon Adventure, Chill Factor, Just Like Heaven, and then we have Constantine, and then under there is Lions for Lambs, Devil Wears Prada, and then Freedom Land. We got Little Black Book, The Sixth Sense, and then we have, I believe that's 300 Rise of an Empire. And then these DVDs, I'm about to take some of these out. Big Fish, Brokeback Mountain, Crash, Joe's The Apartment, Romeo and Juliet, The Siege, The Water Horse, Legend of the Deep, $1 Million Baby, White Noise. And then Gran Torino, How to Train a Dragon, Saving Mr. Banks, Wimbledon, The Visitor, Dinner for Schmucks, The War of the Worlds, which is the original, Driven, Night Before Christmas, and then we got the 3 Western movies right there, and then we got Mystery Alaska. I don't really know what movie that is, so pull it up a little bit. I believe that's I'm not gonna say it just because I don't really know what it is right at the moment. But and then we got National Lampoon's Vacation. Well, I guess I'll just pull it out and see if I can. I'm not gonna say anything about that one just because it's harder than it looks. But I think you might have probably know what that is. So anyways, we got in this area, we have Entourage, Fahrenheit 9/11, No Reservations, Fast and the Furious, Easy A, Man on Fire, King Kong, Welcome to Mooseport, The Meg, Big, Edward Scissorhands, and Remember Me. And then we got Elizabethtown, Band of Brothers, and The 13th Floor. I think that's The Great Debaters, I think, and then Radio, Levity, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Midsummer Night's Dream, and The Good Shepherd. And then we have Napoleon Dynamite, Hotel Rwanda, The Matrix movies, Letter 49, A Bug's Life, Rudy, Click, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Dirty Dancing, Face Off, Hairspray, Black Hawk Down, Anchorman, Garden State, and then Moneyball, Stripes, Hunt for Red October, and I don't really know, A License to Wed, The Universe, and then we got the UK Office, and then we got Food Inc. And then we got Spies in Disguise, Silver Linings Playbook, Mr. Deeds, Panic Room, Bambi, School of Rock, Christmas Story, Gandhi, Connie and Carla, Spectacular Now, Closer. Then if I pull these out some, Closer, Antoine Fisher, To Catch a Fire, I think that's what it's called, Insomnia, No Country for Old Men, Newlyweds, Blow, Burbs in the Money Pit, The Guardian. What is this movie? Gettysburg, and then We Own the Night, Derailed, Chronicles of Riddick, and then Duplicity. And then we got Wild Hugs, RV, Lorax, Pixar Short Films Collection, Volume 1, Crazy Stupid Love, The Majestic, American President, Perfect Storm, Judge Advocate General Season 4, and then we got the Rambo movies, all 3 of them, Turner and Hooch, and then the ones that I removed are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2, Stitch the Movie, Return of the Jedi, oh no wait, I've mentioned those already, Timeless Movie Classics, Muppet Christmas Carol, Night Museum, Marley and Me, and Yogi Bear. Okay, so now I got this area below that one all cleared out, and I put all the DVDs back. So now we're gonna start from here, the ones we got here are Elf, Dinosaur, Friday Night Lights Season 1, Star Trek Nemesis, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, I think The Bear, I believe that's what it's called. For your consideration, Walk the Line, John Q, and then The Guys. Yeah, that's about it for that one. So, okay, and then we got Muppets from Space, Zathura, March of the Penguins, Pink Panther, Madagascar 1 and 2, or maybe 1 and 3. No, that's Madagascar 2 and 3. Still Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. LA Confidential, and then V for Vendetta, Jurassic World, Madagascar, Ice Age: The Meltdown, Mamma Mia, Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Best Friend's Wedding, Wedding Planner, Despicable Me, Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs, Battle of Britain, and The Sandlot. The Constant Gardener, Ice Age, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which is the original, that 70s show, The Notebook, Bringing Down the House, Kicking and Screaming, Cars 2 and 3, Looney Tunes Back in Action, Life is Beautiful, Bionicle, Jurassic Park 3, The Animal, Master and Commander, Barnyard, Happy Feet 1 and 2, and then I believe that's Revenge of the Sith down there. Okay, and then we got Michael Jackson's This Is It, I think, and then Flushed Away, Meet the Robinsons, Horton Hears a Who, and then Here's Horton, which is a bonus disc, Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Cinderella, I believe that's The Good Dinosaur there, and then Minions, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The BFG, Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, 300, Spirit Stallion, The Cimarron, Rockstar, Despicable Me 2, and W, and then Megamind below it. Okay, and then Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, the music and lyrics, Love Actually, I don't really know what movie that is. I'll Analyze This, Something Borrowed, Win a Date with Tad Hamilton, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, U-571, Blazing Saddles, Surface, Ants, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Slumdog Millionaire, Garfield the Movie, which is the live action one, Inspector Gadget 2, Dreamhouse, and Judge Advocate General Season 3, and Despicable Me 3. And then this is, get these out. This is kind of, this area in here is difficult than I thought it would be. So for these, we got Groundhog Day, Free Willy, Charlie Wilson's War and Reign Over Me. And then up here we have, well, you can't really kind of see it that well because of the light, but We Were Soldiers, Kung Fu Panda, Perks of Being a Wallflower, Kung Fu Panda 2, Up, Kung Fu Panda 3, Remember the Titans, Monsters vs. Aliens, Over the Hedge, 101 Dalmatians, Kingdom of Heaven, The Aviator, Shrek, Friday Night Lights, and then we have Into the Wild and Evolution. So that's basically all the DVDs that I have. Well, actually, no, there are some ones that I have down in the bin, which I'm gonna show in a moment. Which I'm gonna what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the step stool away and I will cut it here and I'll be right back. Okay, so now the step stool is away. So now we have these 4 DVDs in this bin right here, which are Madam Web, Thunderbolts, I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is a 2025 film, and Fantastic Four First Steps. So with that is basically it for my DVD collection, 2026 edition, and I will see you again for the VHS one.